fast women in the class. Next, she'll be followed by...
I'm starting second of my heat, so it's going to be a tough race. I'm going to try to pass, obviously, to be first, but I know the person ahead of me has been faster in the past, so I'm going to have to use all my bag of tricks to stay there and catch her.
Who's ahead of you, Race?
Colleen is ahead of me, Colleen Sterling. She's got a Lancer Legacy, which is typically a faster aircraft than mine, but my crew is prepared and they worked on the aircraft all night. We think we have a good race.
You think you can pull it out?
I'm going to stay close to her. If she makes a mistake, I'll take it.
Everybody down there is more than welcome to answer questions and let you see what's going on. I also at this time want to go ahead and thank our sponsors. We have JMB. Now JMB brought an airplane with them they're built in the Czech Republic. It's kind of looks like a miniature Lancer Legacy. It's not really miniature, it's a full-size airplane, but it has a 200-knot capability, burning only 8 gallons an hour. Now this thing, the one that's here, actually made a transatlantic flight from Europe over to Oshkosh, and then from Oshkosh to here was a little easier. But these planes are very versatile, have a wonderful range, and I would just tell you, come down and take a look at it. It's a bargain. There's also one parked down in the jet class area, so if you get a chance to go down there, check that out as well. Our other sponsors are Flying Eyes. They make sunglasses, very nice ones, and our company Lift that makes the majority of the racing helmets. They've got a beautiful setup down there, and you can try on the helmets, take a look at all their assortment. So come down and visit that part of the thing. So I'm trying to find our little birds out there. Kind of lost track of them. They're probably out here in the middle somewhere. But they are making their way. Oh, there they are. If you look left to about our 9 o'clock position, you can see this lineup, and they're flying behind Peavine Mountain right now. And once they get all the way around, which takes a few minutes, they're going to come down the chute, and that's when you will hear those famous words of Bob Hoover, "Gentlemen, you have a race." The difference will be we have a woman in this race, so it'll be gentlemen and women, you have a race.
All right, now, in the meantime, while they're forming up and getting ready to come over our right shoulder, if you're with us for the first time or you're a seasoned veteran, air race spectator and fan, get down to the pits. It's very easy to find behind the bleachers seating. As you and I face the race course, the box seating is to our left. Buy a ticket to get in the box seating. No, the pits, buy a ticket to go in there, and you'll see, like Rob Monahan said, you'll see all the unlimited aircraft in all of their pageantry and color, military and racing colors. And then you'll see the G6 as they are. But don't stop there.
this place. It's a great venue, and it's a great place.
Speaking of Miss America, look what just showed up. The fuselage of a big scale Miss America racing. Clip wing model, okay, for high speed racing.
Missile with a man in it. Reminds me of F-104. But yeah, I'll tell you, this place has been fabulous. I've been here over 30 times. I've been here since 2001, every single year. My plane races here with a friend of mine flying it. It's actually up right now. And this place is going to be sorely missed, and I'm sure they felt the same way about Cleveland back in the old days. Well, it's been an interesting week, let me tell you. The best part about the sports class is I'm not sure any other class has more passes. We've had guys come from 8th to 4th and from 4th to 8th, and just amazing. So our lineups are so close in speed that while we were looking at the qualifying speeds, it was pretty amazing to see how tight each race ended up. From fastest to slowest, there's not a lot of mile an hour. Now, I will say, though, if you haven't seen our gold race yet, we have 2 400-mile-an-hour airplanes in our gold race. We have Jeff Lavelle, who broke the record this year with a qualifying speed of 410 miles an hour. Then we got Andrew Finley. He did a 407. Let me tell you, in a sport plane they build in a garage, that's moving.
Gentlemen, you have a race.
Okay, look over your shoulder, folks. Here's our race. And as you can see, our pole position, Colleen Sterling is pulling ahead. She's going out for that guide pylon, and everyone else on the right has to hold their lane, and they are. This is a really, really scary part of the race for the racers, because out of the rest of it, it's probably the most dangerous time. But once they get past that guide pylon, everybody separates out. And once they get around the front side of the course, we can now enter the shorter sport course. So because of the time of day, you can't see them very easily. But once they make the turn at the back of the course going around 4 and 5, we'll be able to see the plan view of the airplanes, and then we can start sorting out who's on first, what's in second, and maybe I don't know's in third. But here we go, folks. Looks like Colleen Sterling has got a solid lead. She's got Olivier and Nick Biondo right behind her for the top 3. Now watch this second 4, folks, because there's a guy on the back of that run that got a penalty and got pushed back to starting number 8. You can be sure that for the first lap, he'll be hanging back there, but then he's going to try to start picking them off. But we'll see how he can do once they come around the front. It's a cold morning, so everybody's really happy because most of these are normally aspirated, and they're going to be making power from the left, folks. Here we go. Colleen Sterling's got a solid lead. Look at her go. She's number 52, and she is followed by, looks to me like Bob Wolstenholme has just passed 2 planes. He better get a little tighter run or he's going to get passed again. All right, we got all sorts of action going on here, folks. But it looks like Bob Wolstenholme has moved up to second place. That's very impressive. On 1 lap, he has moved up to second place. We'll see how it sorts out on the back of the course, because by passing, you got to run on the outside, and that's a longer course. And oftentimes, the guys holding tight on the inside are going to be able to get back in front. So here we go on the backside of the course. I can see Colleen still holding on to that lead, but I think Bob Wolstenholme's already putting the moves. He's coming around high, and as they get into that valley of speed, he's going to probably gain on her, and we'll see if he can catch up. So right at the moment, it looks like Colleen, Bob, and Olivier in first, second, and third, and it looks like it's Nick Biondo in fourth. This is going to be a real close race, folks. Here comes Bob Wolstenholme, and he's inching up on Colleen Sterling. Let's see if he can catch her. Maybe right here in front of the home pylon, he's making a move. And I don't know if he's going to catch her, but he is definitely making a move on Colleen, and he's got a little bit of speed, and he has got her. Wow. Come on, Colleen, hold on to that tight turn, and maybe he won't make it. So now we got Olivier in third, Nick in fourth, Jason in fifth. We've got Neil in sixth. We've got Lee Eldridge in seventh, and Neil Parkinson in eighth. All right, this is a good race. On the backside over there, we can see Bob and Colleen battling it out still. And I'll be able to tell maybe on the backside when you can see the planes a little better if Bob has managed to make a pass. I think Colleen got it back by holding the tighter course. But here they go. Oh boy, I think Bob might have got her because he's flying high, and she's probably going to have to say okay, because he'll say, am I clear? And she'll say yes or no. So she said yes, because it's looking like Bob Wolstenholme has now moved from fourth to first. Colleen's still in second, Olivier's in third, and Nick is in fourth. But then we got a little shake-up behind that. We got Jason and Neil who are moving. Okay, from our left, it looks like it's Bob Wolstenholme now in first place. Here he comes in that beautiful original Lancer Legacy, number 88. Followed by 52, Colleen Sterling, followed by Olivier Lenja in that Epsilon. And then he's being followed real close by Nick Bondo, and now Jason Roby, who's in fifth. We got Neil Wisher in sixth, we got Lee Ulrich in seventh, and we've got Neil Parkinson in eighth. Now look here, folks. I think Neil Parkinson is making his moves on Lee Ulrich. So we'll see if he can get him by the end of the race. It's, what are we, 3 laps in?
Rob, get a load of this on that dive on the first lap, 266. But most aggressive, the second lap, 269. Wow. Somewhat level flight. Wow.
They're out there moving. I think Wolstenholme is turning it up now. Look at this lead he's getting in front of Colleen. He's in the valley of speed to the left here, folks, and he's at least 1, maybe 1.5 pylons ahead. Here they come around pylons 6, 7, and 8. From the left, it's Bob Wolstenholme, and he's got a very comfortable lead all of a sudden. He really was moving out there. To go from fourth to first and then have this big of a lead is amazing. All right, Bob, looking good. And here comes Colleen. She's holding a great line, flying a real great course, so she's doing great. Okay, now from our left is that Epsilon, flown by Olivier. And then we got Nick behind him in his Lancer 360 called Unleashed. Then we have Jason Roby, flying number 76, very fast RV8. And then we have Neil Wisher, who's also in a very fast RV8. And okay, here's the race, folks. Neil Parkinson's moving in on Lee Ulrich, and I think if he's got 2 more laps left, he just might catch him. But he's inching his way up, and we'll see if he can get around him. It may be right here in front of the home pylon, because that seems to be the spot where they always do it. Okay, over on the left, you can see Bob Wolstenholme already entering into that valley of speed, and he's got a 2-pylon lead now. Okay, folks, when Bob comes past the home pylon, you'll see the white flag come out, which is indicating the last lap or final lap. So we'll have to see how this one shakes out. I got a feeling there might have been another pass out there, but it's too early to tell. Okay, folks, here comes Bob Wolstenholme, number 88, taking that white flag. All he's got to do is the same thing he's been doing, and he'll get that win. Okay, here comes Colleen Sterling from the left. She's got a solid second over the Epsilon, flown by Olivier, and he's got a solid third. Behind Olivier is Nick Biondo in that little Lancer 360, but that thing really moves. He's got a solid fourth. Then we got Jason Rofin in fifth in that RV8, followed by Neil Wisher in sixth, and he's in that other RV8. And then we got Lee Ulrich still being chased by Mr. Neil Parkinson, who happens to be from the UK. He's pushing hard, but we'll see if he can catch him. All right, folks, on the backside of the course, Bob Wolstenholme is going to coast around. He has got a huge lead. He's just going to take it easy, I think, because why wreck the engine at this point? Although he probably wants to still have a high speed. So we'll look from the left. You can see Bob Wolstenholme coming around 7, 8, and 9, and he's going to take that checkered flag. Here we go, Bob. What a ride. From fourth to first, and then he gets to check that checkered flag.
Checkered
All right, Bob, good job. Woo. Here we go, Colleen from the left. Solid second. Solid second. Here she goes. From the left, Colleen Sterling. Woo, second place. Here we got Olivia Lingard in that Epsilon. Solid third place. Look at this. We got good spacing all the way around. Then we got Nick Biondo in that Lancer 360, followed by Jason Roby in fifth place in that RV8. Then we got Neil Wisher in his RV8, very fast, followed by Lee Ulrich. And this little battle is close, but Neil couldn't get it. Good job, everybody. Good job.